My name is Clara. I am 38 years old. I live in a small apartment in the city with my husband, Danielle. We have been married for 12 years. From the outside, our life looks fine. We both work, we pay our bills, we eat dinner together most nights. But inside our marriage, something is missing. We do not fight. We also do not talk much. Daniel comes home tired. He sits on the sofa and looks at his phone. I cook, I clean. We speak about normal things: work, money, weather. At night, we lie in the same bed, but it feels like we are alone. Every morning, I stop at a small cafe near our building. It is quiet and warm. The same people come every day. Office workers, old couples, lonely neighbors. This is where I noticed him. His name is Thomas. He sits alone near the window. He drinks black coffee and reads slowly. He wears a wedding ring. He looks tired, like he carries a heavy life. One morning, he held the door for me. He smiled and said, "Good morning." That was all, but I felt seen. After that, we began talking sometimes. He works in real estate. He lives 2 blocks away. He's married too. His wife's name is Helen. He says she's busy. I understand that. He listens when I speak. He looks at me when I talk. Danielle does not do that anymore. That scared me. Danielle forgot my birthday. He did not mean to hurt me. He just forgot. That night, we ate dinner in silence. I went to bed early. He stayed in the living room. I stared at the ceiling and felt empty. One afternoon, the cafe was full. So Thomas asked if he could sit at my table. I said yes. We talked longer than usual. He spoke about feeling invisible at home, about being needed only for work and money. He laughed, but his eyes looked sad. I felt something open inside me, a door I kept closed for years. After that day, I started waiting for him. I came earlier to the cafe. I stayed longer. When he was not there, my day felt flat. I hated myself for that. One evening, I stayed late at work. When I came home, Danielle was already asleep. I stood in the kitchen alone. I wanted to tell him everything about the distance, about the silence, about how lonely I felt. But the words stayed inside me. The next morning, I saw Thomas standing outside the cafe. He looked nervous. He said he could not sit with me anymore. He said it was getting dangerous. I understood, but it still hurt. Days passed, then weeks. We still saw each other, but we did not talk. At home, Danielle finally noticed something was wrong. He asked if I was unhappy. I said yes. That was the first honest word in a long time. Danielle tried after that. He cooked once, he asked questions, he touched my hand. But something had already changed. I realized I did not only want attention. I wanted to feel wanted. One rainy evening, I saw Thomas again. He looked worse. He said his wife moved out. He said he felt lost. He said he was desperate. That word stayed with me. Desperate. That night, I could not sleep. I thought about my marriage, about Thomas, about myself. I realized something important. Thomas was not the answer. He was a mirror. The next morning, I did not go to the cafe. I stayed home and waited for Daniel. When he came back from work, I told him the truth. Not about Thomas, but about my loneliness. We sat in silence for a long time. Then he cried. I had not seen him cry before. We are still together. Some days are better, some are not. I do not know how the story ends, but now, at least, we are awake. And sometimes that is the hardest part of marriage.